Can you answer this Pokemon knowledge question? Do you know who the first Pokemon is? Well, to be honest, this is quite the loaded question. But what if I told you there were several right answers, depending on how you determine what first really means? Let's start with Pokemon lore. Arceus is said to have been the original one who was born from an egg that came from a void of nothingness and complete chaos. Arceus was responsible for the creation trio of the Sinnoh region, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and the Lake Guardians, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. With the help of the creation trio, Arceus created the universe. So far that means Arceus was first, right? Well, what if we're talking about on Earth? Well, Kyogre is formed by the pressure in the deep sea trenches. Groudon is formed deep inside the Earth, likely from hardened magma and Earth. And Rayquaza is formed by the minerals of the ozone layer. So these three were the first on primordial Earth, right? The Earth, as we know it, is being formed by the aforementioned Pokemon. All three battle, alter the landscape, and retreat away not to be seen for thousands of years. It is assumed that Mew were plentiful shortly after their epic clash. It's said that Mew contained the DNA of every Pokemon, and has the ability to transform into any one of them. Does that mean Mew is the first Pokemon on ancient Earth then? Right? But what about in the original games? Going by the Pokedex in the original Red, Blue, Green, and subsequent Yellow Game Boy games, Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon listed. However, in the Unova region, Pokemon Professor Oria Juniper labels Victini as the first Pokedex number of 000. Does that mean either Bulbasaur or Victini are the first Pokemon? If we go back to the birth of Pokemon, all the way back to 1996, Ken Sugimori actually designed Rhydon first prior to every other Pokemon. It went through several iterations before it became the Rhydon we know and love today. Two of the original designs are prevalent in the original games. The statues in all the gyms are early concepts of the Rhydon sprite and can still be seen in the remakes of the early games as well. But my favorite is the substitution doll. It is the spitting image of the first known drawing of early Rhydon, and clearly has made its way through into the more modern games as well. That makes Rhydon, or its earlier designs, the first Pokemon, right? You be the judge. You make the call. Pokemon is about having fun and making friends, regardless of which Pokemon came first. So as long as you're enjoying yourself, nothing else matters.